I'm Janelle Massa outside the Jane Street hub near Jane and Weston, where hundreds of members of this community, most of them Somali, came out to meet with officials from all three levels of government. This after this neighborhood has been marred by gun violence, but they say this is something they've been dealing with for years and they want to see action.
This time all we are crying everywhere in the world. We are crying. So we need to help us community where we live. Not help only the lip. Inside help, we need that.
We didn't bring for these things in back home, no, and we didn't teach for our children for to kill for somebody. But where they can get it for these guns? So this is the federal level. They have to be involved for the federal level.
So we're willing to ask the mayor if they can hire Somali, female or males, to join the police, since the police are not trying to find exactly what's behind. Why cannot they find it? Who is killing these youths? This is tragedy for the past 10 years now.
Everything is started with the when they are young child. The schools we have and the schools quality schools they have the other area, they are not same.
I think definitely what we need is more preventative programs instead of reactions. Having more after school programs in schools, community-based programs where the youth are involved, where the youth are kept busy.
More than 400 people attended the meeting organized by Federal Immigration Minister Ahmed Hussen. He also serves as MP for York South-Weston. The cameras weren't allowed to stay inside once the meeting got underway. That's when residents got to address politicians, including Mayor John Tory and Mark Holland, the parliamentary secretary for the Minister of Public Safety. Just this month, there have been 2 murders in Dixon that left Somali males dead, including 16-year-old Zakaria Ali, who was shot in a school parking lot.
I heard from people in the community that are feeling unbelievable pain, and when you look at the fact that a significant number of the people who've lost their lives to gun violence in Toronto this year are Somali, you know that there's more that we can do. So I heard some very useful suggestions, which I'm going to take back, in terms of better liaison with the police and with the city, more programs for kids and families, but we've got to do more.
So you heard a concern from young people saying that we need a more comprehensive and progressive pardon policy. So that is something we're moving on, and you're going to see federally legislation that will make it easier for people to obtain pardons so that they can move on with their lives and be reintegrated into their community. We're moving on addressing the real challenge with respect to mandatory minimum sentences that were brought down by Stephen Harper. Those mandatory minimum sentences have done damage to our community.
Some of the other things residents also want to see are better protection for the families of witnesses and more mental health services for the families of victims. Now, Mayor Tory says he's committed to meeting with this community again in as soon as 3 months to see what kind of progress has been made and what more needs to be done down the line. Near Jane and Weston, Janelle Massa, City News.